We're live. A little clap. Claps engaged. Why, hello there. Welcome to the Memory Express Media Podcast, Emmy Unboxed. I'm just kidding. Or am I? Introducing the RodeCaster Pro, along with its companion that I have in front of my face here, the hefty, little dynamic microphone with a cardioid pattern, the Podmic. Now, if you combine the two, the RodeCaster with the Podmic, I'm sure podcast is in there somewhere. It actually is. That's amazing. I didn't realize that till now. Rode has designed these products to bring the art of podcasting to one simple device. Everything about the RodeCaster Pro is designed to allow you to mix a podcast live with little to no post-production. If you're new to the complex world of audio, you'll be able to take the RodeCaster out of the box and start recording within minutes. And you'll get some professional sounding audio too. This console is that easy to use. You may be asking, I don't do podcasts. What about recording a video? Or maybe live streams? Well, we have been using the RodeCaster Pro in our videos. That's right. It's been in our studio to record our videos for the past few weeks and as an audio input from when we have been doing live streams. So, if you're a content creator who has their hands in a lot of different formats, this could be the perfect piece of hardware for you. All I can tell you is this: we are in love. Actually, we may be engaged. This is a very specialized piece of equipment with intuitive design, so you can walk you through all the features in no time. By the end of the video, you'll know you need it too. Quick note before we start: if you've been looking into this product, the firmware update 1.1.2 introduced the use of multi-tracks for when you're recording via USB to your computer. Rode is constantly taking user feedback and pushing firmware updates to the RodeCaster Pro, meaning this piece of hardware will keep improving and improving. Hopefully, we'll see multi-tracks to microSD very soon. Okay, let's jump into the features, starting with audio monitoring inputs. We have a 6.35mm input on the back for your studio headset, or a 3.5mm jack in the front for your everyday headsets. The four 6.35mm jacks is for the guest speakers to monitor their own audio. Beside it, you'll see the left and right inputs for speakers, and a 3.5mm jack connect any tip ring sleeve device. Then we have the power connector, USB Type-C, and the micro SD slot. We have 4 XLR inputs for mics, and on top of the console, we have 4 sliders here to control the levels for each XLR input. Pressing the 1, 2, 3, 4 buttons bring you to the right option for the screen for each mic, each color-coded for some visual cues. Let's press 1 and dig into the options menu. First, the microphone settings. The RodeCaster Pro has presets for some of their Rode mics that you'll likely be using with this device. We're using the Podmic. We also have condenser and dynamic presets for any other XLR mic you may connect. Next, we have levels. Press the plus and minus to change the gain for the mic. Rode has these little green bars to indicate the levels you should be hitting. You can use a mix of increasing the gain and moving the slider to achieve the best sound. This is also where you can turn on the 48-volt phantom power. The first thing our editor noticed about the console was the very low noise floor. It's amazing. Now, we have our voice presets. Is the tone of your voice deep, medium, or high? Is the strength of your voice soft, medium, or strong? This will help the RodeCaster determine any boost to add to your voice to help make your sound great. Speaking of processing, we also have the advanced settings that allow you to control any additional processing that's added to your voice. Very briefly, we'll explain which each one does. Compressor, bring up the lows, duck the highs. De-esser, Sassy Sally with the seashells, doesn't like the sharp S. Good thing we have the de-esser to help with that. Ducking causes the other speaker's audio to duck down when the host, aka channel 1, is speaking. High pass filter will help remove some low frequency sounds. Noise gate will turn off the audio when sounds dip below a certain threshold. Have an air conditioner random? The noise gate will help cut out the buzz and not the breeze. Now, the bottom row. This has the Aphex presets. We have the Aural Exciter and Big Bottom. The Big Bottom will add some thickness to your voice, and the Aural Exciter adds some crispness to your voice. All this additional processing is turned on by default, so make sure you jump into the advanced settings in case you don't need something like the noise gate or Aural Exciter. I hope my big bottom voice has aurally excited you, because we're moving on to the right side of the console. These sliders are a bit different. First, we have the USB Type-C that connects to your computer. This works as either audio playback or sound recording. You can record directly to your chosen software, and with the 1.1.2 update, the USB allows you to record to multi-channels. Each mic input will be its own track, allowing you to have greater control. For example, if guests were talking over each other, you can choose one and lower the other. Or if the music was a bit too loud when mixing, you'll be able to lower just the music track. This is invaluable once you get deeper into any sort of production. For advanced users, there's the option to remove all processing on multi-channels. The RodeCaster Pro will also give you a stereo mix where the processing is applied and every channel is mixed. You'll have the flexibility of both choices. Next input is the tip, ring, ring, sleep input to connect your phone to playback music, record a phone call, or play a pre-recorded segment. You can also use this input on any TRRS device, like this mic we reviewed a few weeks back. Maybe April's MEXP might look a little... Anyways, lastly, we have the Bluetooth connection for audio mixing with the same features as a TRRS input. Each of these inputs comes with an additional choice for the menu. Set it for voice, music, or phone call. We mentioned the audio monitor at the beginning, and we're going to talk a bit more about the features. You have your volume control for each headset on the right. We also have the solo and mute buttons below each slider. Mute button will allow you to mute a channel in your recording. Solo will allow you to listen to that channel so you can check levels. You can also press the mute button and solo button to check a channel before you add it into the mix. All this will only affect number one headphone input, so if you have any guests, they won't hear anything but themselves. I bet you've been eyeing these colorful buttons on the right. They are audio playback buttons. Just press one and nani? You will record something and tie it to the button right from the console. All you have to do is go to the sound settings, have the button on the screen, and it's recording onto the button. Nani? For all the rest of the 8 buttons, you can set one as an intro, outro music, laugh track, memes, your dreams, pre-recorded, ad reads, whatever your heart desires. This will help reduce your post-processing time even more. You can download the RodeCaster Pro companion app, and also where you'll find any firmware updates like the 1.1.2. Here, you can edit and name each button, drag files from your computer, and choose how it will behave when pressed. Looping, start, and stop when pressed, or play all the way through. That about covers it. The Rode Microphone YouTube channel has some really great intro to podcasting videos, as well some super fast tutorials for using the RodeCaster Pro. I'm sure there's a few things we didn't cover that you can find out there. As you guys noticed, we're showing off the Podmic today, but our usual setup involved the Rode Anti-G, Anti-G2 shotgun mic, sitting just out of frame. It's plugged usually into our RodeCaster Pro. Our editor usually has all the presets off, with Steve's voice presets to the tone set to medium and strength set to strong. It's really weird to read about myself in third person like that. We may have to start adding that big bottom to really give me that announcer voice. I would really like that. The RodeCaster Pro combines a lot of different high-end studio equipment into one console. It's easy to use, lots of live mixing features, and presets to cut back on post-processing. And what I think is one of the biggest selling points, it takes up less space. So if you're an audio professional, the portability of the RodeCaster Pro is a huge asset. Take a mini studio on the go and mix live and upload. So if you're interested in becoming a pro RodeCaster, I get that. You can pick up the RodeCaster Pro for $1,000 Canadian at your local Memory Express. Or if you check our website out after this video, you'll be able to see it's on sale for $799.99. Wow! The Podmic comes in at $160 Canadian, so make sure you grab an XLR cable and a mic arm while you're at it. Okay, well, press the outro. My work here is done. Hey, this is Steve from the past, doing the work for Steve of the future. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to hit subscribe and ring that bell to never miss a video. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Twitter the same, at Memory Express, and Instagram is official Memory Express. This is the last video to comment on for your chance to enter MEXP, where you can win the Asus ROG Thor PSU 850W Platinum Plus. So, tell us in the comments what the name of your podcast would be. We really want to know. I'm Steve from Memory Express, and we'll see you next time. Hopefully, future Steve is at least doing something with finger guns by now.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
Oh. I burped by accident. Got too scared. Did we actually record that? Oh no. Is that our soundboard now?
Yeah.
Oh. Is it funny at least? A fear burp.